Betwixt the raising of the undying emperor and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these we speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them. Of this, an age of glory, where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Good afternoon and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus campaign, episode 27. I'm your DM and host, Marty, joined by Adam and Ahmed. I'm going to unmute the mics. Hot mics. How is everyone doing? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Marty.
I'm all stiff and stuff.
So am I, but for different reasons.
I thought you were supposed to get all this stuff out before the game.
It's still coming out.
What is still coming out? Oh, God.
For me, the stream just crashed. Why did the stream crash?
Yeah, I'm trying to load. I can't hear anything.
The stream is offline. By the power of technical difficulties.
I see Kenta.
Oh no, it's back. We're back. We're back.
I did see the Seattle server had a bit of jitter, but things are good on my end.
It's good. It's good.
We're back. We're back.
All right.
It is good rolling now. I'm good to go kill things.
Okay.
Apparently, Yuri has come to house.
Yuri's come to beat shit now.
All right, Captain Yuri, what's going on?
I'm gonna make a Yuri.
Okay, so
Magnus.
All right, Ahmed's ready to go. Apparently,
Ahmed's ready to go. He has no blood left. I did some Zercher squats in the gym, and my upper back is just exploding and rippling with manly power and some pain.
and pain.
And some pain. That's the source. Also, in case anybody's wondering, I am having something. I think I got bit by a space mutant or something on my face, so it is kind of exploding. It is not a trick of the light.
All right.
Kaboom.
Hey, man.
What did I do today? I got I stayed up till 6 a.m. watching movies, so then I got up at around 1, got a sandwich, walked to the grocery store, watched a bit of TV, took a half an hour nap before game, and then started game. Yeah, that was
I ate.
I ate food, food and belly.
It was so good.
do you feel sleepy good right now?
Who said that? Yeah. All good. It's all good.
All right. So why don't we do a quick recap of what happened last game? Actually, let's do the last two games for the Road of Sorrows because one sort of led into the other. The Circus of Dread travels to the forest duchy of Vyedd. They meet a local commander, start to train and take rest. Radamer enrolls his gladiators in a capture the flag contest, pitting them against 3 teams of archers and woodsmen. The townsfolk and soldiers alike are impressed with their heroics.
One of the best fights. Oh my god.
The 7th Imperial Rangers offer Radamer and his gladiators a job to clear out a dangerous area that the soldiers cannot enter due to an ancient treaty with the elves. In exchange, they are willing to bend the rules to reincarnate one of the Circus's fallen. Yeah, they're now, Quinta, they're now calling the Road of Sorrow group is calling themselves the Circus of Dread. Kind of make a reference to the name of the movie inside the movie. All right, and then last game, the members of the Circus of Dread hike into the woods to deal with unseelie fairies and worse, while Radamer remains behind in the capital of Vyedd. Let's go to the world map of Turak. So the capital city of Vyedd is here. They're in this big forest. They trekked many days to the north, across the Spiderstone Bridge, into the vicinity of the Druid's Eye, looking for a massive tree called Blackroot-Whiteleaf. It is said that each of the white leaves of the tree is one of the victims that have died in the area. They, at the Druid's Eye, which is this really neat, I think one of the characters called it the Druid's Anus.
Yes, it was.
this really neat arch of stone. They weren't too sure if it was magical or not. It was at the Druid's Eye that they got attacked by a bunch of quicklings. That was like an awesome fight. That
was a pretty good fight too. That was awesome. That was pretty good.
Was
frustrating.
I hate quicklings. Oh god, if there's like this short list of monsters I just want to no longer exist in D&D anymore, and they're on it. So are ropers, by the way. Those things are the fucking worst. Fuck ropers.
You mean like Mr. Roper from Three's Company?
Yeah, Mr. Roper. That's exactly what I mean. He shows up, I'm like, oh god! God damn it.
He's got tentacles inside him.
Lemmy could have summoned those things in droves.
After their fight with the quicklings, they were forced to retreat. They spent the night with the Rangers again, and then struck out once again towards the Druid's Eye. The second time in the Druid's Eye, you encountered a elven vampire who was also a wizard. You managed to destroy him, and his spirit is slowly moving throughout the forest in the general direction that you were told that the tree would be in. You guys decided to hike it ahead of the elven, the ghostly elven vampire as it was making its way back to its lair, because it was moving terribly slow. And you soon found yourself standing in a clearing, or at the edge of a clearing, of this massive, creepy-looking tree with a bunch of fluffy white leaves, and some dark crevices within. So I'm going to force you guys to the map where we left off. Can you guys see the big green fireball area?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all flat ground inside the green area. Foxfire, how's it going? And the edge where the green is, and on the outside is like forest and trees where you could have cover and concealment. There is a small path that you guys are traveling down. The way you guys are traveling, Arlen is riding on Ugg's back. Mortenzi is pushing Arlen's wheelchair, version 1, aka Zorbinius.
Widget is sitting in the chair.
Widget is sitting in the chair because he moves too slow, and the others are walking because of their own volition. Widget is Adam's gnome warrior illusionist.
I'm the wizard. Thank you very much.
Cue the bats flying out of the tree, screeching. The customary flash of lightning. No, it's just kind of creepy and quiet. You can hear the distant sound of a woodpecker. And a little bit of like,
hey, Foxfire, how you doing?
A little bit of circadias, like, you know, the kind of like the weird whining, high pitched sort of insects.
Yeah, cicadas. Yeah.
Cicadas. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so Mortenzi takes his head out of the donkey's ass.
Oh shit! Mind blown.
I take back some of the things I said.
Sweet.
What's going on, Mark? And why are you here?
Because nature sucks is my assumption.
Oh, I see.
Well, yes, that's always the case. However, it just so happens my wife agreed with me this time. It was like 12 degrees today, and I told her, well, It's an overnight low of 6. She's like, "Fuck this! Pack up the car. We're leaving. We'll go back tomorrow."
Awesome. All right, so we've got to the clearing. I already recapped what happened. So I hope you watched last episode.
You know what? With Mortenzi,
There's no need.
there's no need.
We're still gonna kill shit.
Got it. So you've
Mortenzi lives in a haze. Like, what's going on now?
okay. So Mortenzi's been pushing Widget around in Zorbinius because Widget moves at 20.
Okay.
While Arlen is strapped to his back. Foxar
back.
says, "Welcome, Mark." Not even the obligatory creepy organ music. Sure, there's just a hint of it in the background somewhere.
As the wind passes through the tree, it's like
It's a slight sort of creaking of the trees, the circadias in the middle of the summer. It's very bright here. Like it's sort of a very clear day. There's a listfulness to the movement of the leaves. You don't see any of the leaves touching the ground. Perhaps the tree greedily keeps them close. You don't see a lot of movement as you break into the clearing. You know that this definitely looks like a place where the elvish vampire ghostly gaseous form is probably heading back to. You've long since left it in your dust, but this is the general direction where it was headed.
Yes.
I don't know what Mortenzi used for power last game. I think he used probably a couple of rounds of
Rage.
That
yeah, he
fight
grew in
was
size.
very short. So it'd be 1 or 2 rounds. 2 rounds is probably a good call.
Now on his
Okay, I'll
token,
go
I've got
to-
Shield and Expeditious Retreat. Is that from the Quickwing fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be
Alright.
gone then.
No, you still have yours for the
No,
game.
those are from the fight
that
before.
was so
Okay.
we fought the quicklings. We went back to camp, rested, and went back the next day.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
because the second, like, if you went, okay, we wait here, and then Marty's like, so what do you do when you're sleeping?
Yeah, yeah.
And the answer is die.
Okay. So Barak Tarn and Mortenzi pushing Widget on Zorbinius pauses for a moment as there's this clearing that is before you. It's almost like somebody has purposefully kept no tree higher than a foot tall from growing in this clearing. You can see some suspicious mounds here and there where they might be just roots or they could be buried bodies. The circadias rise up again, kind of this loud noise, the creak of the trees.
So I hope he did too. I prefer to shoot strike, that is. We're just gonna cast a mage armor on himself because.
Okay, what is everyone else doing while there's some spellcasting going on? Barak Tarn's going to creep up a little bit.
There was speaking. Actually, there was speaking at the end of last game. There was something said to us.
Oh, was there?
You are not welcome. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you your round first.
I would like to cast a spell before the voice comes back.
Yep. So we'll say that the voice hasn't happened yet. You get a round.
All right.
Okay.
Ugg just wanders forward with Arlen.
Wait, what the fuck? No, I'm good.
All right. So we're
That's a
gonna
big
cast
tree. Is what Ugg says over his shoulder.
Which map are we on right now?
Whiteleaf,
We are on
Blackroot.
Whiteleaf, Blackroot.
All right.
Question: How
Oh,
long
I
did
see,
it
we're
take
farther
for us
down.
to get here
Yeah,
from the
nice.
fight with the?
This was probably a 3-hour walk from the Druid's Eye.
3 hours. Okay.
Yep.
It's going to be real late if we there'll be a lot of force marching if we want to walk out of this place.
We're gonna beat the shit.
So
out of
let's
you
sleep in the creepy tree. All right.
Do you think that is the only one that lives here? The only daytime vampire? Oh yeah,
he
the
looked
elven
like-
vampires, Mark. They wander around perfectly fine in the day.
Yes, I remember this particular iteration of vampire from before. And you're
This
irritating as
bullshit,
hell.
I know.
To tell you the truth, he didn't really look like the gardening type, if you know what I'm saying.
I think each of you has a
Arlen's-
stake,
Arlen's-
right? Didn't Widget make
Yeah,
you all
Widget
stakes?
made stakes. Everybody's got
Okay.
a stake because you have to use a stake to finish them off.
Arlen's casting a protection from evil himself.
And he loves steak, so scrumptious and delicious.
As Mortensi's talking to his states. You are not welcome here.
And that's my cue. Another
Okay.
spell.
Yeah, I'm casting another spell as well.
Mortensi is not welcome anywhere.
Okay, on the round that you're
alone.
casting your second spells or taking your second round of actions, there are some figures that are starting to appear. This one just sort of crawls out from behind the tree. There are two others that walk out on either side of the tree.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Oh, fuck me.
These very pale-looking elves. The way that they're dressed suggests that they are not wizards.
Yeah, but they still have the eyeballs.
Yes.
And we have the low will saves.
You know, you
Are we
notice,
supposed to-
you notice one of them like raises what looks like a small flute to his mouth. He blows it. No sound comes out, but a bunch of prickly-looking things start waddling out from around the tree.
Oh no.
So that we had to face one of those,
Oh no.
and we smushed the hell out of it. We
These are
kinda-
much larger than the things that that you faced before.
Oh no!
These giant porcupines are about the size of ponies.
Like pit ponies.
A prickle of giant porcupines appears.
Is it really a prickle? If it's a prickle, that's my favorite.
I don't know, but
It is now.
that is what the monster manual or the bestiary is calling a group of giant porcupines.
Did we get another spell?
So that was your second round of action. Yeah, I need to know as these things are coming out. That's their action.
Prickle.
What are you guys doing?
I'm
Casting sea invisibility.
Barrack Tarn
I'm
is going
throwing a
to
third
move forward and he's going to go full defense.
Okay.
Widget is casting sea invisibility. Okay.
Is this the third or the second?
No, this is the second round.
Mortensi
Okay,
will
cool.
cast Expeditious Retreat.
I put protection from evil on Ugg again.
And who is controlling Edward? Adam, can you do that?
I will control Edward.
Okay. I need someone to control Barrack Tarn. Ahmed, can you do that?
Yeah, okay.
Mark, you got Ugg?
I got Ugg.
Ugg, we realized last game was able to grapple one of the vampires. Like
Okay.
he basically
He
made the
grappled the
vampire,
vampire,
hit,
the vampire was
hit itself in its
unable.
own face with his hands, and this was, you know that this was a valid tactic.
No sneak attack, but the rest still hurts.
Edward is going to cast a protection from evil on, I guess, himself.
That would be wise.
Probably a good place to start.
Start with yourself, buddy.
I think.
Okay.
Well, it's also a place where I think he. Oh no, that's a spellcaster. Oh, he took that as a spellcaster. That's a good one. All right. All right. So
Someone should give Mortensi that as well. Actually, I could.
don't worry. We'll get to him.
I want to do a bless out first, though.
While I was setting up, I already rolled initiative for the enemies. The Pale Elves have 5, the Giant Porcupines rolled a 20, and the Red Archer rolled a 1. You don't see the Red Archer, or maybe the Red Archer is one of the Pale Elves. I need initiative for this. Is once you're done your second round of actions, we're rolling for initiative.
Just so you know, if this Red Archer kills us, I'm just going to assume he was a vampire created by Azildan, and somehow I am responsible. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm trying to find
Mark
a
wants to be.
I am blaming
I don't know.
for my character's death.
No, I have to admit, with this particular party, there's a certain little level of distancing from loving the character too much, because
Yes.
any game it could just go.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know what we do every game? Life and death. Good luck. every game.
Well, you know what? We weren't supposed to be doing that with our masters. Then somebody got confused of the concept of a master.
All right, so initiative.
Hey guys, I'm Magnus.
All right.
Stay with me, Magnus.
That is neither here nor there. Initiative.
You
Magnus
cannot
charges
kill my
him.
gladiators. You have to kill me first. No, the gladiators are supposed to die. No, you have to kill me first. I am just as
I'm
important as
Magnus.
you.
And then Mark's like, that sounds like fun. Widget, what'd you roll for initiative?
Widget rolled a 6.
And Beric Tarn, Ahmed?
Beric Tarn is an 8.
Edward.
Wow, rolled a 15.
Ugg?
Said the we.
I got a 13.
And Mortenzi?
Also a 15.
Arlen? That's the last one? 16?
16.
Already in there? Okay, I think I've got everyone. Let me just sort this mess. All right, the first to go are the giant porcupines. Woo!
Now we learned that they're archmages.
No, they holy fuck, they move fast. The 40 speed porcupines. There's one
Anybody's
and two
wondering
moves.
why I'm dancing? It's because I got an itchy back. So. Freaking nature.
They do have
Screw you, nature.
They do have red pinpoints for eyes, and they look pretty aggressive.
Vampiric porcupines. They suck your blood through their quills.
They've got really long and aggressive looking tails that they're swinging back and forth.
I've never seen it. Like, I don't even. If you said, how does a porcupine attack? I don't know the answer. Although I think we just suggested that it's tail.
Yes,
the one with the whistle is the one in the tree.
All right. Hurt him.
Edward.
Edouard is going to. C'est le merde. We protected ourselves, and we got a whole bunch of porcupines. So we are going to continue to protect ourselves. We are going to... Actually, we will use a Cat's Grace, because that's protection and damage. He casts a Cat's Grace, and will step beside Beric with his sword out in a most dueling fashion.
Okay. Yeah, the spines on these porcupines are pretty long, or the quills. Mortenzi.
That quill is longer than my sword.
Mortenzi casts shield on himself.
Okay.
Okay, it says sheiked, but you know what I mean.
And you're gonna push Widget in the porcupines. Here you go.
Come on, we got this. Go on, you move. And you. There we go.
And Widget's standing on the chair.
Okay. So the chair moved. I think it's like acrobatics. It only moved a little bit. It's like DC 5 this round because it was less than a full move. Yeah, so you're able to stay on the chair while it's moving. Ugg.
Ugg is does he still have a pole arm?
He's got a magical pole arm. Your guys have got the good equipment
upgrade.
now.
The thing that happened is the upgrade.
Arlen's on his back.
He's going to move, pull his pole arm, and set for a charge.
Okay. He's got a +1 pole axe / bardiche, which is a brace weapon. So
It's freaking awesome.
it's called Chopper.
Chopper.
Here, you dumb little thing, come
All
out.
right, so he's ready for a charge. Arlen, what are you doing?
He's gonna cast Bless on the group.
Alrighty.
All right. We don't have a crowd. Bless is good.
Widget?
Widget is a midget. Yes, this is actually no. He's normal size for his species. He is going to cast a shield spell.
Okay.
And is going to hop off the thing to make a line, and he's going to use the move action. I'll do the thing, hop over there, and use a move action to spin up the whirligig.
So you pull the cord on your strange weapon, which is kind of like this whirling disc of blades at the end of a stick. It's just kind of going... It's now the loudest thing in the clearing. You hear a voice, which you're guessing is coming from inside the tree. Save the elf for me.
Arlen pushes his ears down.
Kill the rest. And there is a figure that you can see, a silhouette from this distance, kind of looking out of the large, dark area. The hollow of the tree that an owlbear could fit inside of. You can see it's got really long hair that flips a little bit in the wind. It's got a bow at its side. You notice it pulling slowly an arrow from its quiver.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who's half-elf?
Arnold's half elf. He's half an elf.
Oh, right, I get you what you're saying. The pale elves. They're going to start moving forward. They're not taking out any weapons.
That must mean they're surrendering.
Clearly,
They double move out to there, and then the one with the flute move action puts away the flute, pulls out a horn.
God damn it.
Blows the horn.
Does our bard have wind instrument on her list? Because she's going to have treasure for days.
The response to the horn sounds like the distant call of wolves.
Hello?
That's awesome.
I can't hear you guys. If you can hear me.
We can hear you.
What the fuck, Colonel?
Maybe
Giant
use this thing called a wire.
Alright, this giant porcupine is charging.
So the ready to receive a charge will blow up that one.
And then the AOO it incurs as it moves all the way into here. Okay.
Well, hopefully the one will finish it. Mark, you're muted, or you're eating, which is both okay.
Yeah, I'm. There we go. Plus 10, plus 11. Does he have power attack yet?
There we go.
He does.
He does. Okay, he's gonna put power attack into that.
Okay, normally it's plus 11 with his poleaxe. Power attack would be plus 9 with the
Bless, it's plus 10.
bless plus 10, and he didn't rage yet.
Can he rage as part of? It's a free action, isn't it?
Rages are free.
Yeah, so he'll rage as he strikes for the charge.
Right, he's got a ready action, so he can rage as part of it. Yep.
Okay. Just double.
There's a feat required to rage.
I don't see power attack on his feats list here. Oh, there it is, Brawler 2. All right, I'm sorry.
So that thing would have taken an AOO, right?
Yep.
No, it's getting ready for ready action first for a double damage. Whopping.
Okay, so plus 12 to
10.
hit on my giant porcupine.
But that range is, but he's got 10-foot range, right?
Don't worry, Ahmed. We've got it under control.
No, it's 10
AC
feet.
22.
Yeah, the thing makes a horrible screeching sound as the pole arm goes into it. I believe this is double damage.
Double damage.
It is double dommage.
So this would be D10 plus
2d10.
So 2d10 plus let's see.
I think it
His
was
strength
14.
is
16.
raging strength is
18.
plus 8. So plus
16
12
plus 1.
plus 13, and then power attack plus 19.
Plus 6. Plus 19.
So times 2 is plus 38, so 2d10 plus 38 damage.
That's why the AOO, I think, goes to a different porcupine.
Yeah, 2d10.
Bye bye, Mr. Porcupine. You always were a prick.
Bang. 15.
Yeah, he just, as the thing comes rushing in, he just swipes sideways with the pole axe. The thing's head almost comes off. It just kind of glances off to the side. There's blood spurting out everywhere. A couple of its quills kind of go popping out of its body, and it lands dead at Ugg's feet.
Yay! Porcupine.
Because
And
it's
the AOO?
minus.
The AOL would be on a different one.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, he hasn't moved in yet. I see. Okay.
Yeah, 24 hit points, so it's at minus 26.
You can kill them in one swing. Oh, you need combat reflexes.
The other one does.
Don't you have the
come
brawler
running
thing
in.
to as a move action get combat reflexes?
No, he's given up that trait to strangle people.
Yeah. No. Did
He's
he?
got. Does he have martial flexibility?
I think he should. I think
does.
He gave up unarmed strike for that. The ability to.
He does have
strangle
martial
Well, then-
flexibility. He has
Motherfuckers,
not-
start using it.
people. Oh, fuck.
Combat reflexes.
I was making a grappler guy last week, and that's the only reason I know because I was looking at Strangler. I'm like, he's still got martial reflexes.
It's on his character sheet. So
Okay. So, in the
have
future,
take your AO against Porcupine number 1 that comes
Yeah,
running
it's
in.
coming. It's coming. Here we go. AC 30.
That's a hit. So 1d10 plus 19.
Yeah.
Roll 5. Yes.
Dropping that one to minus 1. All right.
There we go.
Smokes another.
The other one,
I
the
look
other two
different. You
come
mean my
running in.
character or me?
So Widget will take his AO on that one, and his AO on that one.
Okay.
Although I don't know if Widget does not have the big man mode super strength to insta-gib.
Oh,
Looks a lot like me. I
AC
didn't
17.
oh.
I didn't shave in 2 hours. That's why.
When you drop the call, I have to redo the.
Yeah. AC 17, AC 14 against the charging porcupines. Roll poopy. Should be close.
Charging Porcupines, AC 11.
1d8 plus 5, plus 2 for spinning, plus 1 for arcane strike,
And
plus...
this was a reach weapon?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you guys
they're both...
you guys are avoiding their horrible quills.
Yes, we are. Thank you. 18 damage on the first one,
Ow, okay.
and 16 damage on the second one.
All right, it doesn't stop both of them, but it hurts them badly. Widget is getting attacked by one of the porcupines.
Okay.
It comes in with a tail slap.
Bad porcupine.
Charging tail slap, AC 16.
No.
And Edward, AC 18.
No, you had shield on.
No, he does not have shield on.
Did you cast shield?
Are they evil?
Nope.
So AC 18 misses, but
You have Cat's Grace.
he's got Cat's Grace and
Right.
protection from
Okay,
evil, but
he
protection from evil doesn't apply to the porcupine.
he scrambles out of the way. The ground where they struck with their tails is kind of full of quills. And Edward.
I do not want to touch the thing. Let me
Yes.
see. Does he have a?
They might hit you with their quills.
What does Backturn sound like?
They might hit you with their quills.
So, Edward is going to 5-foot step back and cast protection from evil on Mortenzi. We do not want you to go more mad.
I will miss out on insights. Oh well.
All right, Mortenzi, what are you doing?
Who's next?
Mortenzi.
Oh, cool.
He is going to charge porcupine number 3 with Zorbinius.
Improvise weapon. Run you over with it.
Just rams into him. Attack, Zorbinius, attack!
Okay, are you doing this to do a bull rush, or are you doing this to do damage?
To do damage.
Okay.
My chair!
Give me a melee attack.
With a huge minus.
It'll be a -2. It's kind of like built for ramming into things. It's not sort of improvised, I guess.
Okay.
It'd be like the wrong size category.
Yeah,
It's,
alright. So, +4.
Probably hurts like a club.
Natural 20.
Okay, roll to confirm critical as you're ramming Arlen's wheelchair into...
We're gonna magic Erlen's wheelchair as a weapon. Make it +5.
AC 21.
Alright, that's a critical hit against the weakened, injured giant porcupine. Let me just open up the crit chart.
That's right. Let the wizard soften him up for you. You know, that's how you're supposed to do things.
Percentile, Mark?
62.
Yeah, gnome power. Let's do
D52.
this.
This would be like bludgeoning. D52.
7.
7. Lights out. So critical damage, and the target is blinded for 3 rounds unless it, or 1d3 rounds unless it makes a DC 21 fort save. Let's do the damage first. So we'll say this thing does a d6. I would say time and a half strength because it takes both your hands to do this.
Okay. And still critical damage or normal damage?
No, 2d6 plus
All right.
double time and a half your
Wheelchair.
strength.
Here, Mr. Porcupine, you look like you need a wheelchair.
8. So it takes 16 points of damage from it.
Would that be 24? What's your strength right now?
No, it's only 16. And he's not,
okay.
he didn't
He's
use
not
power
raging.
attack with that. He just drove Zorbinius into the thing's face.
Okay, I think that knocks it out.
Yes!
Arlen's just checking out the wheels. Okay, still moving.
Yeah, you may have to do some repairs on this thing after you use it like a battle chair. It's not its original intent. Ugg's ready to action happen when the porcupines move in, so let me move his initiative. It is like he rolled a 16. He's faster than the porcupines, so he will go before them next round. Widget also had a ready to action, right?
No, we just had
Oh.
AOs for
AOs.
days.
Arlen, what are you doing?
I'm readying to cast. If what's his name is about to shoot an arrow, if the red archer is about to fire, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, well, the red archer just
to-
appeared last round. Like he might have been somewhere deep in the tree.
But you said he pulled an arrow, not
Yeah,
just an arrow.
he's got an arrow out.
Yeah, I see him doing this, like. Cast.
Okay, so you're going to ready to cast when he fires. Okay. Widget?
Widget is going to 5-foot step back and cast a bull's strength.
On himself?
Haha. The most wizardly of buffing spells.
Thank you, sir.
He casts it on himself.
Oh.
Beric Tarn? I think Beric Tarn actually carries a long spear. Give me a second. I think
Let me
he...
check.
No, it's his masterwork Lucerne Hammer.
Strong as,
Yeah. He's got a reach weapon.
Yep.
yes.
He's gonna use that
So
on
whack
this guy over here.
Whack that guy. Whack that
Okay.
porcupine.
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't
so-
think he has power attack yet, though. He's pretty low level.
Mm,
No, he does.
He's
He's first feat.
Whack.
okay.
Is he using power attack or not?
It depends on his +7 plus. Yeah, so it'd be +7.
+7, +1 for bless, -1 for power attack. Yep. +1
Yeah,
from
so +7.
Masterworks, so +8.
Ah! Oh yeah!
All right, he swings around Arlen's wheeled chair and strikes the giant porcupine with the head of the Lucerne hammer.
Which does...
D12 plus time and a half his strength, which would be D12 plus 7.
Enough is the answer. It
Oh,
does
plus
enough
power
damage.
attack, plus another 3, so D12 plus 10.
Yeah, good damage. Start.
22.
Uh, 38 drops his thing to -14. It is unconscious. All right, all of you guys in your pole arms.
These things are amazing.
You have your own quills, the bristling pole arms coming out of the rank and file soldiers. Well, how do you fight polemen with the archering? Okay, the red archer is firing arrows, lots of them, towards your group.
Do I get to do my thing or not?
You have a readied action for when he was firing an
Yes.
arrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Where are you? Selah obscuring mist.
Okay, is it centered on you?
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, 20 feet.
Okay.
Thank you, Silvanus, for protecting us.
I just have to check one of the powers on his bow.
Let's see, because this spell went up in his mid-action, he still knows what squares we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he can't see you through the mist, then there's more than 5 feet between all of you and the rest. He watched all of you attack the porcupines with these great mighty swings. There is a human in the group who's running around casting. He's attacking Edward.
Okay, Edward is flat-footed because he cannot see his foe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is how Oberon died. I'll protect us with a...
Okay. 140 feet is the first range increment for the red archer.
The red asshole! Got a case of the baboon ass, that's what he's
one.
got.
Roll
right.
1.
And favored enemy human
Oh no.
means
roll-
Do you know I'm a little orcish on my mother's side?
means the first attack of his rapid shot multi attack round, which would be his mini shot, is at a plus 16.
Oh no.
AC 27.
50-50?
We'll get
hits.
there.
Oh, balls.
Okay.
It's 2d8.
Plus 2.
Everything precise shots doubled with mini shot. Right?
You can't precise shot from that. What? Precise shots, not like you mean point blank? Point blank, it's way too far.
No, precise shot. I'm asking if precise
precise
shot is
shot-
doubled.
Precise
in
shot
mini
doesn't
shot.
double. No, it's precision.
Got it. Okay.
It's the one number that makes it weird to calculate.
All right. But on the first one, it does.
Yeah,
so
you get one of it.
So 2d8 plus 14 plus 8.
Is that right?
31 points of damage from the 2 arrows that stick out of Edward. Meld!
How many hit points does he have?
Not a lot.
Fuck.
That is more than if he was bloodied. He's bloodied twice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Merde.
The second shot against a human is at plus 16. AC 20.
Yeah, the dex-based guy doesn't do well when he
No.
can't see.
It misses because of the mist.
Oh.
And the last attack of the rapid shotting guy with favorite
11.
enemy human is a plus 11. AC 14. With protection from evil and his shield spell, did he put up a shield?
No, he put up a Cat's Grace instead because he thought he'd be seeing his foes. Give me a second.
Shut up.
Edouard has
got armor.
plus. He's got armor, so he's got a 15, 16, 17, AC 17.
Okay, that one strikes his the side of his armor, and that is the Red Archer's attacks.
How many hit points does he have? Oh, fuck.
The Pale Elves begin to move in.
We seem to have a bit of a pickle.
And this guy's climbing down from the tree. So he spends a move, climbing down like a... You can't see him, but he's climbing down like a spider. Kind of upside down.
Does anybody have any sort of long-range Saber Sock spell?
Alright, top of the round.
I do have another long-range thing to use.
My giant porcupines are all dead. Oh well, they were fun. They were fun in theory. Ugh. You can hear Edouard going, "Oh man."
Okay. I guess he is going to use. What were the prereqs for blind fight?
He could go for blind fight. He'd use a move action to pick a feat, basically.
Yeah.
And you might even be a high enough level to pick 2 feats. I don't know.
All right. Have a quick look at his character sheet. He's going to pick. That is not Ugg. Let's see what it says on his character sheet. Each rage. No, it improves at 6.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, he
gonna
only
pick
has 2 brawler levels right now, so...
Yeah, he's gonna pick blind fight for his. As a move action, he's gonna take blind fight for his martial flexibility feat.
Okay.
And I guess ready to attack.
What weapon is he readying with?
With the pole arm.
Okay. Edouard.
Edouard is going to not want to be here anymore. Give me a second. Roger would be really useful right now.
Stay friggin' close.
Edouard is going to cast.
Oh wait, sorry. Can I ask a question? I cast the. I'm sorry. This is important. I cast the wind, the obscuring mist, and then he got hit by arrows. Did I still get a move or not?
That's
Right,
ready.
ready to action.
No.
Ready. Okay.
Okay, Edouard is going to.
It saved him from 1 arrow.
Yep, which would have been enough to knock him out. So, good job. Edouard is going to. Has everybody been protection from evils? Widget hasn't.
Barrack-Tarn.
Barrack-Tarn
Ugg
hasn't.
No, Ugg has it.
Ugg
He
has
got
it.
it.
Okay.
Ug's got it. Yeah.
I got it, the first one. He's actually going to cast a Cure Light Wounds and then move to the other side of Arlen very quietly and sneakily. So 8 healing on himself.
Good man.
So it becomes 23. And he's going to just
Okay, so that is difficult terrain. Like he's climbing into the woods.
That's fine. He's just quietly moving.
He can move under Arlen because Arlen is carried.
Mortenzi.
Hortensi is hiding behind the chair, using the chair as cover right now.
Okay.
Zombies protects me some more. Yes.
Okay, are there any other actions?
He'll pull out his hammer.
Okay, Widget. I'm assuming then you ready an action to swat at something if it comes in your face.
Yeah, I guess something within 5 feet, sure.
Okay, Widget.
Widget is going to. Let me
What a creepy fight that would be, fighting vampires in mist.
Oh god. Widget is going to cast an expeditious retreat.
Okay.
Vampires are just going, you did it to yourselves. You can't really blame us for the...
Run away. No, he's not going to run away. He's actually going to move up to the edge of the fog.
Magnus.
Oh, and you see it. You see it. You can see this thing moving in.
Okay.
Beric Tarn.
Oh yeah, Eric Tarn.
He's got his Ursun hammer in his hands.
What do we do?
He's gonna go. You've got these two guys. Actually, he can heal Edward, right?
He could use his D6 lay on hands on Edward. You'd have to go find him though.
Oh, he doesn't know where. Oh, right.
Edward, where'd you go?
It doesn't sound like that. What does Beric Tarn sound like? Marty, give me the voice.
Just noble.
It's
He's
the
got a
not
noble
grumbly
voice.
deep version.
Yes.
Edward, where are you?
we go.
Sean Connery. Edward, where have you gone?
He whispers to you,
All right.
which probably gives away his position to this vampire here.
That's fine. He moves here and lays on hand defensively. D6. Damn you.
Oh, 1. All right, so heal 1 on Edward. Bahamut is not pleased. That brings us all the way to the Red Archer. Because the Red Archer is faster than you. He's going to target the square where Arlen was. No, the big guy... The big guy carrying Arlen, I think, needs to go down.
Oh, shouldn't Ugg have gone?
He did.
Ugg didn't.
Did. He's got a ready to action.
Oh,
He used a move
Sorry.
action to dance in his own square. Taka taka taka. He learned to feat. It's a pretty good dance. And then he had a ready action. And now
such a broken feat.
it is like
but
good
he
power,
doesn't
isn't
he
it?
doesn't know. So he's going to, let's see. There were a front row of warriors. Ugg, Beric Tarn, and Widget. So if I roll a 1, it's Ugg. He's attacking the squares where you guys were. Ugg hasn't moved. Okay, a bunch of arrows go down where you were standing, Widget.
Widget's so happy. He's like, I'm so smart. Oh, I'm such a wizard. You can't.
Oh, Ugg's getting the second
The
volley.
next one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. He still gets his...
yeah,
Dex
he
bonus to
gets
AC.
his normal AC.
Did he learn the snatch arrow?
You
Ugg
need to be
is
aware of
not
the attack,
human.
Snatch arrow.
Oh,
So that AC 30
yeah.
Fitty.
missed 49 because of the miss.
There's like there's this little cut. There's just tiny little minuscule little nick.
And then the other arrow goes flying to where Widget was again. So he went Widget, Ugg, Widget. Arrows just popping into the ground, 4 of them.
Everyone, charge forward toward the archer.
Arlen?
Arlen
Guy
says,
with no legs.
everyone, charge forward towards the archer.
Let's deal with the other ones first, right?
The archer will keep hitting at us.
Just don't cry out when he gets you. That way he won't know you're there.
All right, so
Keep your pain to yourself.
move. Fine,
Yes.
fine.
You guys are all talking, giving away your position.
He tells Ugg to move out of position, and he's gonna channel
Okay. You're channeling to harm undead or to heal the living?
heals. 15s.
Woo!
Nice.
Hey, Fast Eddie, how you doing?
Edward's feeling much better. The Pale Elves. Well, this one comes right up to you.
Sorry, I'm having like the stupidest brain right now. Okay, I'll take my AOO.
Yep.
I will like basic math. How do I do this? Oh no!
Oh, you sound like me after I eat.
1d20 plus 9 plus 1 minus 2. Plus 2.
AC 20.
Plus bless.
AC 27.
Okay.
1d8 plus. This was 20 plus
A thing is spinning, so d6.
7 plus. No, it's not a d6. It just adds 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
But it's fun 2 damage. It's
It is.
stylish 2 damage. 18 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Is it? It's magical, but it's not a high plus, right? So 18 becomes 13.
It's magic, and I will keep beating you with my wizard stick.
Okay, it comes in and you grind against his flesh. His flesh is weird. It tears up, but it doesn't bleed. It's like his body doesn't have enough blood in it. He reaches out towards
A
you.
little help.
You feel your skin getting wrinkly the closer his hand goes towards you.
Little help.
As he's going to drain your charisma.
I'm a very sexy boy.
AC 25 with a 20% mischance
20% mischance.
because of the mist.
Come on.
Hit.
Widget's AC is. Give me a second. 23.
Protection from evil.
That's. Oh, I have a +1 deflection. Yeah, it's 23. Okay.
Okay, the elf basically slapped you with sort of a clawed hand. You take 2 damage.
Kind of girly slap is that?
And then your face begins to twist up and pucker.
Ah, there it is.
We'll consider this 2 charisma drain.
Oh,
Drain?
Oh no, sorry, 1 charisma drain.
Ugg is in so much trouble.
Drain, you say?
Drain.
Ugg is gonna die.
Oh, balls.
Spawn, you say? Okay.
The other spawn. Oh,
Our carrot feeding is Radamer's responsibility, so I don't have to pay for the spells to fix that shit.
this guy moves into
Hold on,
here.
Hold on, I think the stream just died. Let me check. that.
Or ready for the attack? Or
Who
turn?
had it ready?
Yeah, Ugg.
Marty, how's your stream? Is it still good?
Ugg can't see it because the mist blocks more than 5 feet away.
He is not denied his dex, though.
But you have to see something for an ammo. Like he's unaware of the foe.
He might be able to attack for a readied though. Once he attacks, you will know exactly where he is because it's combat and the DC is something like.
All right.
But the vampire moves quietly into the mist. Is going to try to
He
attack
gets his
Barak-Tarn.
attack first. Fair enough.
Yep.
He gets attacked Barak-Tarn, you attack him, you do not get an AOO.
All right. So Barak-Tarn, AC 12. Barak-Tarn basically blocked his strange elven vampire slap.
Marty, we're getting a 2000 network error on the stream. I've never seen that before. I'm not sure if you're still good on your end or if that's just Twitch.
I'm getting it too, actually.
Yep.
So yeah, the channel's mentioned it.
Well, just reload.
Yeah, so that was
Reloading
second time
works.
loading.
Drakester, how's it going?
Multiple.
Check the IP address.
Do you want me to restart the stream?
Well, I don't know. This is... I'm still having the error. I do
Oh,
not
you know what? The actual drop frames are on my end, so let me restart the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I look at it, it's like 2000, like holy shit, I've never seen 2000 before. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, and all the sort of the questions about all the comments about why do I have this network 2000 error, and it's usually like plugins breaking stuff.
Yeah, we got to complain to somebody that works there.
We'll go through Denver. Let's not go through Mexico.